Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Gonna run it. It's Smith. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Dirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop when the offense win back. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. To throw, it's Weigman. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And he's got it again. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
I think it's important to let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Hand off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
It's 3rd down for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
With the return, it's Brown. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
The Nittany Lions are on the move here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Worked out at 8. That's a poor kick return.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Pressure is coming. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Linebacker shifting around now. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Weigman. Short pass finds the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. No huddle now for the offense. able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Branch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Tease. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the catch. It's Owens. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Dropping back. It's Weigman. Trying to create outside the pocket now. A short completion at the tight end. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Returner looking to create better field position. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's caught from inside the 20. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Cut quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
To the air, it's Weigman. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tease. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off. Almost made a freshman mistake.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. But seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
This will likely be the last play of the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown in the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Weigman. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's the handoff, running behind the big right tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. To throw, it's Weigman. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
35, Texas A&M, 21.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Wallace. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Penn State, 42, Texas A&M, 21.
And here's the return from just inside the 25. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Gives it to the back. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. Cannot escape, and down he goes. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Okay, ready?
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. It's a shotgun run call. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's
Picks up
Short of the first down mark.
third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11.
Get set, Griffin.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas A&M 28.
Return begins inside the 10. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. First down here for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 42, Texas A&M 28.
Ready, set.
The back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Moving right through the contact. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Receiver in motion now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Penn State. And this one is getting ugly.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded just inside the 25. When he steps out of bounds, that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Snags the quick throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
Ready?
Third down play for this offense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Again, makes it second and medium. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a strong stiff arm. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To the air, it's Weigman. The tight end has got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up.